HasanAbi shutting down a disrespectful interviewer.
Shut the f up, you don't know anything, okay? I don't give a shit about what your perspective is.
To IShowSpeed losing his cool after being repeatedly provoked by an interviewer.
This guy right here.
What'd you say?
These are 15 times streamers check disrespectful interviewers, starting with the time Kai checked the Game Awards kid for continuously sneaking up on him and trying to troll his chat for attention.
Yo, I've seen him before. I do it. What the hell? What's going on? You're the most random person. You're not with us. You're not with us, but I've definitely seen you before. How are you doing today? I'm doing good. Yo, where my phone at? Let me see my phone. Yo, he's on some like. Nah. You're not with us. I'm not even about to. Yeah, he recording. You recording. You're not with us.
But since Matan was that kid who literally snuck onto the stage at the 2022 Game Awards and interrupted the Elden Ring acceptance speech with his wild Bill Clinton rant.
You know, real quick, I want to thank everybody and say that I think I want to nominate this award to my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton. Thank you, everybody.
Kai was visibly uncomfortable and tried to keep his distance, but instead of taking the hint and staying away, Madden reappeared in a creepy disguise and tried to take a photo with Kai, which only pissed him off.
Can I get a quick photo? Yeah, quick. Whoa, bro, stop doing that, buddy. Stop doing that, bro. You're trying to be low. Stop doing that. Keep doing that, bro. Like, you're not low.
But while Kai was clearly irritated and made it clear that this weird, stalker-level behavior was not just annoying but straight up unacceptable, Fuzi decided to take things a step further and almost knocked out controversial YouTuber Sam Pepper after he allegedly called the cops on him and got his event swatted. FuziTube and Sam Pepper have always had a love-hate relationship, but after FuziTube event got swatted and canceled due to a bomb threat, he became convinced that Sam was the mastermind behind it and quickly publicly pointed fingers at him, alleging that Sam Pepper had something to do with the event's failure. In the aftermath of the chaos, Fuzi and Sam finally agreed to sit down to clear the air. However, what was supposed to be a chill conversation quickly went downhill when Sam called him a walking meme.
And I still love you as a brother.
No one's gonna take you seriously, though, bro.
Watch.
You're a meme.
Watch.
You're a meme.
I'm a meme?
Yes.
Yo, you wanna bring hate into this?
Yes, he helps me a lot.
Don't come in here trying to talk to me like a fucking walking meme. I let people talk shit about me on the internet, not in real life, dog.
Oh my god.
Look at me in the eye when I talk to you.
No, it's awkward though.
It ain't.
It is. It's a
It
little
ain't.
awkward.
You scared.
No, I'm not scared.
You're scared.
I'm not scared of you, Fuzi, because
When Sam still didn't back down and continued to taunt him, this made Fuzi even more enraged.
I'm worried for you. Okay.
And I'm worried for you, and that's how I told you what I felt about
listen
you.
to me.
And I still love you, and I can stare at you and say I love you, and the reason I'm doing this is because I want you to change.
Bro,
you stop being a walking L. You stop being a meme. Start doing shit for your life.
About hate.
I'm trying to tell you, you're living your life with hate. You're living your life through hate.
Listen to me.
You attract hate. You came here to call me a walking meme, dog.
And as time went on, Fuzi would eventually speak on the situation, showing that their beef was still very much alive.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So, I mean, I don't know if you guys have drama, but just like, I don't know.
I don't know the guy. I knew the guy for like one time in like 2015. And then on the No Jumper podcast. And that's it. I don't know the guy. I don't got a relationship with the guy. I don't know what he thinks it is, but it's one-sided.
FuziTube didn't let the disrespect slide, much like the Island Boys, who stood face-to-face with an interviewer who was twice as big as the two of them combined after he tried to make them look like complete jokes. In July 2023, the Island Boys set the internet on fire when a video of them kissing each other to promote their fans' account went viral. As the backlash grew, the Island Boys quickly realized that what they thought they could pass off as a stunt only made them an object of widespread ridicule. And it didn't take long for the Island Boys to grow tired of the attention and began distancing themselves from the kiss. However, when they appeared on a podcast shortly afterward, the host saw an opportunity to capitalize on the moment. This would leave the boys completely disrespected.
Your YouTube,
Man, what they gotta say, man? They're gonna hate on you regardless.
but you say what they gotta say.
Yeah.
That's what you say, right? But at the end of the day, let's keep it 100 because we got both of y'all here too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what's going on with the shit that's with you two kissing each other and shit?
Bro, shut your ass up before I break this shit.
Dude, hey, yo, that ass, I would love to see you try that shit.
Bro, what are you talking about?
I would love to see you try that shit. Who the fuck are you standing up in front of?
After that tense exchange, it was clear the Island Boys weren't the type to back down from a confrontation. But if anyone thought that that was a one-time thing, their next big podcast appearance proved otherwise. During an appearance on Impulsive, Logan Paul would confront them on their highly controversial George Janko. One of the co-hosts wasn't buying it and decided to offer them unsolicited advice. But this time, the Island Boys felt like he was only trolling them. HasanAbi would stand his ground after getting into a blowout with a disrespectful reporter on national television. HasanAbi is no stranger to delivering raw, unapologetic political commentary, but during an appearance on Piers Morgan Uncensored, things got heated after a reporter kept cutting him off mid-sentence and barely allowing him finish a sentence.
Dissolve the apartheid regime.
So what would you like to see happen,
Palestinians
Hasan?
breathing room. Do you not understand the English language? Dissolve the apartheid regime.
You need a Xanax, first of all. You need a Xanax.
Little monster
one more question.
who thinks
One more question.
that not offering contiguity to the Palestinians in the form of a state, which is under international law, is just simply Palestinians
I have one
crying.
question.
Okay?
This West Bank
don't
Singapore.
want a two-state solution.
They want
a one-state solution that eradicates the Israelis, which is not an option.
Fine. This West Bank Singapore, what place does the settlements play in that? How? Please paint a picture of how the West Bank of Singapore, or whatever, Singapore of the West Bank. How does this illegal settlements fit into that?
Ma'am, I think you're completely missing the picture.
Just explain to me how the settlements fit into that picture.
A piece of land. I'm explaining it.
Okay, I'm listening.
The picture is they got a great piece of land to turn into society. Instead of turning it into civilized society, Israel gave the land to Gaza. They
so then why the Israeli settlement?
It's not Israel's land to give. It's not Israel's land to give. It is not Israel's land to give.
There are no Jews or Israelis. There are no settlements in Gaza.
In the West Bank.
They gave it to
in the West
the
Bank.
Palestinians.
They're not in the West Bank.
I'm speaking about Gaza, and now
I'm
you're
asking
changing
about
the narrative.
West Bank because I was interested in knowing about Singapore.
I'm telling you that if Israel pulls out completely from the West Bank.
And when the reporter kept cutting him off, Hasan had to make it clear he wasn't going to be talked over.
Being even a little bit honest. They would recognize the reality that, listen, just listen.
You didn't listen to my question.
Listen to what I'm saying, and you will understand perhaps what I'm trying to imply
here. That's very patronizing.
Utilizing the hostages. Yeah, I am being patronizing. I don't know who the fuck you are, and you're over here chirping all the way from fucking London about Palestine and doing a both sides are fucking fine type bullshit. Where you're talking about how you want to fucking free Palestine, but also simultaneously, both sides got a lot going on. Shut the fuck up. You don't know anything, okay?
But let's move on to the time Sneeko shut down an interviewer on the Fresh and Fit podcast. One of the hosts, Fresh, tried to clown Sneeko over his past decisions, but ended up making no sense.
Someone off like you, it's your tweets, it's your content, and then say, get him out of here. That's how it works, bro. Their platform. So.
Do you think you said something we don't know?
No.
We know this.
No, you don't.
But although Sneeko tried to give him an easy way out, the interviewer wasn't done exposing his stupidity.
Okay, and then you said I made a mistake.
No, for you specifically, yeah.
Me specifically, I made a mistake.
I think so.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, but you haven't provided any substantial evidence for why I made a mistake. Like, I'm in a good position financially. I still have access to my platform, still able to do what I love doing. I'm very blessed. My family's like, where have I made a mistake? Where, like, if I've made a mistake, there'd be something wrong in my life or something missing, or something that I wish that I had. And there's zero regret for anything I've done.
That's good.
So is it really a mistake then, bro?
No, because of where he is now. But back then,
I was less successful when I was still on YouTube.
I know.
Okay, let's just move on.
He's doing better now without YouTube.
I know.
So how's that a mistake?
Well,
dude, what are you talking about?
I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there.
Bro, I don't think you made a mistake, man. I think, like I said before, had you not been...
Bro, Fresh will win an argument in his head because he thinks of a point without saying it.
Sneeko didn't hesitate to show his impatience after the interviewer's antics, much like Neon, who walked away from his first podcast after getting trolled by the interviewer. It all started when controversial YouTuber's Neon made his first ever podcast appearance on the Bradley Martin Raw Talk podcast. But what started out as an ordinary conversation quickly took a deeper turn when Neon opened up about his battles with bullying and the relentless torment he endured as a kid.
I didn't have confidence, you know, I was very tough as a kid. I'm not even trolling, I used to get bullied. I know it's hard to believe because look at me, but I got bullied as a kid, so it was kind of hard, and then I just would go home, play video games and and then it just worked out.
You got bullied as a kid?
Yeah, no, I'm not even trolling, like, wallahi, I swear to God.
For what? What did you get bullied for?
All right, think about it. I'm a little Indian kid with glasses on.
However, somewhere in the middle of the interview, Bradley then casually revealed that someone in Neon's friends group had been talking shit about him. This comment didn't go down well with Neon, who tried to press Bradley into revealing the person behind it.
Believe it, just say it. Come on, bro. People nah. Did you talk shit about me?
Bro, I would never talk shit about you.
Nah, bro, I'm really starting to think you were the one who did it.
Why would I talk shit
so
about you?
who did it, bro?
Who would I say it to?
Yeah, you do have no friends, so. All right, just tell me. Come on, bro.
I don't have. I can't snitch on. I'm not a snitch like that, bro. I'm not gonna be the feds, man. Can't be the feds. They'd be like L. Brad, like fucking. Come on. Snitch on. You want me to snitch on the pod?
They want you. They want to know, bro.
Yeah, but like, maybe for another time, another pod.
Bro, just tell me, man.
Bro, there's no one. There's no one. All right, bro. Whatever. Bro, the pod's great. Just continue. Come on.
No, it's not. I literally just want to know who the fuck was it. You either have two options. You tell me who it is, or I just stab you to death and kill you.
Stab me to death.
Just tell me who the fuck it was, bro.
Bro, relax.
Yeah, fucking you pathetic ass life.
I can't. Come on. Bro, come on. Just sit down.
Let's take it back to Fousey. It all started after Keemstar and FouseyTube sat down on the No Jumper podcast, hoping to settle their beef once and for all. However, while Fousey was eager to clear the air and make peace, Keemstar wasn't having any of it and threw some serious accusations at Fousey.
You have a credibility issue because, like, with the fake pranks and the fake social experiments,
When
people
you
need
did
to
that
be
video
able to
with Rice
trust
Gum
you.
with Fortnite, did you fake your gameplay?
Yeah.
Okay, then don't hate on me for my fake pranks when a lot of people in your crew have fake vlogs, dog.
I know,
vlogs
but-
on YouTube are fake, so don't put me down for
I know,
fake
but
pranks.
that was-
Yo,
that-
I may
that's
have fake,
clearly-
I may have
that was
fake pranks.
clearly fake.
I may have fake pranks, but there are some people on YouTube who fake their whole careers and lives, and that's a fact.
However, despite Keemstar's disrespect, Fousey still had some advice for him.
Because you were able to do that, all I ask is that you look at me and through my fuck ups, through my things that you might know better than me, you're older than me, you're wiser. Instead of just saying like, Fousey, you're doing this wrong, tell me in a way so I can learn, so I can come out of it just like you did.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Fousey was definitely not going to let himself get bullied, much like Plaque Boy, who didn't hesitate to call out his friend DJ Academics after he was caught engaging in inappropriate behavior with a young person. Known for his ability to stir up drama, DJ Academics' real name, Livingston Allen, would find himself in hot water after a leaked video surfaced exposing him engaging in a disgusting conversation with a 15-year-old kid. And if that wasn't bad enough, during the conversation, DJ Academics would drag Playboy Max and his sister into the mess. But what made the situation even worse was the bizarre exchange between Academics and the kid who was far younger than he was.
If Max said he wanted to try fucking a dude, will you let him fuck you?
No.
Why not?
Why not?
Yo, you can have. Wait.
If I can't fuck you, I'm cutting you off.
No, yo. Suppose he's like, yo, bro, listen, yo, you always wanted me to be next to you. Now I could be inside of you. Pause.
Yo, I'm not gay.
But things were about to get much worse.
So you tell me that there's not another 15-year-old that you could bust down? Yo, like, serious. So there's not another 15-year-old you could bust down.
You go to school? All right. Imagine. So if you could do one of them sex changes and you could become a girl.
No.
And get pregnant.
That's where he drew the line. He
said no. Would you let Max get you pregnant?
No. That would be.
Yo, if Max got a sister and she threw you the box, would you smash her?
He already has a sister.
Alright, if she threw you the box, would you smash her?
No, because I'm 15.
What that mean?
What does that mean?
She's above 18.
What that mean?
Okay, what does that mean?
It will be.
It'll be what?
Grooming.
This would spark outrage in the hip-hop community, leading to a lot of backlash.
And telling a kid who hasn't said that he's gay that he should somehow sleep with an older man.
That's weird.
Like, what are we talking about? I don't want to hear none of your defenses.
That's not even weird. That's a no.
I understand there's gray zones and nuance to a lot of things. This is not one of them scenarios.
No, it's not.
You do this stuff, Straight to jail, in my opinion. You deserve your cancellation.
And as if that wasn't enough, Plaqueboy would expose him for trying to manipulate the situation by making him look bad.
Because this nigga burner page, whatever it is, someone running the second page, is taking clips from 3-4 years ago, posting them with captions that aren't true, trying to defame me and try to drag me down with Ack. Now, does Ack run this page? I don't think so. Do Ack most likely have control over this page? Yes. These are his mods, whoever's running it. Now look, Ack, I saw a clip of you saying F my community. I saw a clip of you saying F me. You don't need to post me. Don't post me. Don't post me then. I got here with my niggas without any of your posts. You feel me?
But while Plaqueboy Max wasn't about to let DJ Academics off the hook, Speed lost his cool on an interviewer who kept pushing his buttons. IShowSpeed has never been shy when it comes to showing his admiration for Cristiano Ronaldo during interviews. But when he sat down with an interviewer who handed him a Lionel Messi souvenir instead of Ronaldo's, Speed's reaction was instant.
A football man. You like football, so we got this guy right here.
What you say?
Ooh, this is about the.
What you say?
Luckily, the interviewer de-escalated the situation before it got out of hand.